Shalom Israel, Shalom Yashar, man. It's Shamawara, the Night Watch. Your boy Kadash, the Flea, coming at you live. Well, once you see the video, it's not gonna be live anymore. You get what I'm saying. Gonna be exposing the damn devils, the Masons, and Esau, Amalek, and all their bullshit. We're gonna expose some stuff, wickedness like this. Wanted to touch on a few things, few different subjects, gonna be bouncing back and forth. Wanted to talk about, I wanted to bring this out from this book, talking about Nimrod. Since we've been talking about the Tower of Babel and, Azazel and, the fallen angels and Nephilim and all that good stuff, right? So it says what? Let's see. Nimrod, right? Okay, so now we're at Masonic, right? Masonic and Occult Symbols Illustrated, Dr. Kathy Burns, right? Page 137. It says Nimrod, right? Allergies, man, bugging. Nimrod was represented as a lion with a bee in its mouth, okay? So it's the lion with a bee in its mouth, huh? What's up with the lions and the bees, huh? Where have you heard a lion with a bee? Could it be a dead lion with a honeycomb in it? Samson, you guys remember? Nimrod, I'm sure you will recall, was Noah's great-grandson, Genesis 10, 8-9, and was called a mighty hunter before Yahweh. We're not going to say that nasty name. The word before in the Hebrew has several meanings, but one meaning is against. By reading the entire context, you will notice that this is the correct explanation for this word. You see, it was Nimrod who built the Tower of Babel in defiance and rebellion against the Most High. Genesis 10:10 and 11:2. Masons, however, are proud of this building. For author Edward Waite. So look, this is supposed to be a Tower of Babel. This is like the perversion of the spiral staircase that leads from. Hold on, let me get it. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, it's the Jacob's ladder, right? The little staircase. Right, the staircase, I don't have it spiraled out right here, but, it's supposed to be a spiral staircase. It's the same thing as, like, the ZZ, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be that spiral, that spiraling upwards, you know what I mean, towards the attic. The ladder of Jacob, angels walk up and down it because the angels, right, what's in the ark? The ark is inside the ark, right, which is the mercy seat, which, Michael would come, the face, the Fanai, right, the Mala'ak Fanai would come down and sit on there, especially like in the Day of Atonement and whatnot. And so inside this ark, right, inside the ark is the tablets, right, the testimony, the tablets of the testimony, which Masha was given by the Most High. And so those tablets, right, that's the law. And that's what you're supposed to have inside your mind, is the law, right? And that's why it spirals up. You're supposed to spiral up. That law is supposed to be wrapped around, right? And help you spiral up. Because the more you keep the laws, the more you will spiral up and get closer to the Most High. The more you keep the laws, the more laws you keep, and the better you do them, the more you spiral up, the more you get closer. Because you enter the Dabar, and then you know what I'm saying? It starts with that spiral. So it's like 3 and then 3, Okay. So this is their perversion of it. Because they were doing it in a physical sense, right? They were doing it for wickedness. They were doing it for Egyptian shit, right? Of course, this is before Egypt, because Egypt got their shit from Babylon. So, you know what I'm saying? But this is like their first perversion of this tower in defiance against the Most High. Masons, however, are proud of this building. Arthur Edward White, okay, he brags as regards Masonry. Babel, of course, represented a Masonic enterprise. Kind of like the Jew world order, right? Masonic enterprise, because that's what they want to try to say that they're going to get everybody on Masonry, because Masonry is, until you get to the 30th degrees, Masonry is just kind of like a blend of all the religions. And then once you get to the 30th degrees and above, then you realize that they just worship Amalek or Amalekites, which is the Jews today, right? So, and then I also wanted to bring out, I've talked about this stuff before in my older videos. If you haven't seen my older videos, go check them out. It says, what? Masonic Enterprise. John Yarker, another Masonic author, boasts, it is well known that the Tower of Babel was one of the most ancient traditions of Masonry. So, to them, Nimrod started, because Masonry is just called Masonry now. Back then, it's all part of the ancient mystery schools. That's what it all goes back to, the ancient mystery schools. If I have to, I'll do another lesson about how everything links back to these ancient mystery schools, which all go back to ancient Babel. Manly P. Hall talks about it, but he calls it Atlantis. But we see, if you read between their lines, if you know how to decipher Masonic talk, he's basically saying it's from Babel. It's Tower of Babel. And Albert Pike also tells you that everything goes back to Babel, ancient Babylon. It's a Masonic enterprise, right? Tower of Babel is the most ancient Masonry. So Nimrod was the one who started the original Freemasonry, right? Descendant of the Cushite, right? In the Masonic quiz book, the question is asked, who was Nimrod? The answer is, he was one of the sons of Cush, look, in the old constitution referred to as one of the founders of Masonry. So he's one of the founders of Masonry, and the scriptures as the architect of many cities. In the York manuscript, we find, quote, at the making of the Tower of Babel, there was Masonry first much esteemed of, and Nimrod was a Mason himself, loved well Masons. Look, so Nimrod, man, they hold Nimrod up, because he was the originator of these mystery schools, man. The mystery schools is what runs the world. There's the Greek mystery schools, Egyptian mystery schools, East India, you know what I'm saying, Asia, China, all of them have their different mystery schools. That's the worship of the Christ, which is actually the worship of this thing. Let me show you. Check it out. That Christ is the Baphi, right? Which actually, hold on, let me get that. It's actually this thing. This is your the idol. This is the profane. This is the Nebuchadnezzar statue. You know what I'm saying? This is Nebuchadnezzar. This is your Bruce Jenner. This is your, all that good stuff, man. Well, not good stuff, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see what it says about these androgyns, right? Since there is some yin female and the yang male, which represented by the little dot, some yang and yang, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. Sometimes efforts were made to make gods bisexual. Hermaphrodite is the best example of this. This is where hermaphrodite comes from, see? Hermaphrodite. This is Hermaphrodite. They pronounce the E in ancient Greek. He was the son of Hermes and Aphrodite, just like I said in my past videos, and embraced Salmaco, a nymph, who was called upon the gods to make themselves inseparable. The gods heard the plea and formed the two a perfect being who possessed the characteristics of both sexes. From this mythical being comes the term hermaphrodite. It says, Omphale was a queen of Lydia and the taskmistress of Hercules. She is represented with a lion skin and a club, male symbols, while Hercules wears a gown and spins for her. Wow. Look at that. So she's dressing up like a man, and he's freaking wearing a gown. Her gown. Damn. Look at this. This is some gay shit, man. This is that faggot shit, man. Sorry, but this, what the hell, man? It's wickedness. Know what I'm saying, man? This is some of that sodomite shit, dude. You can't, man. Wearing a gown. This goes back to go watch one of my last videos, the Azazel, the Azazel one. That one, I talk about how they wear the tiered skirts. All these deities. It says Omphale is thus represented as double-sexed, as is Hercules by his dress and his work. So not only did he dress like a female, but he did work like a female. So their great Hercules was a damn cross-dresser, man. You know what I'm saying? They were hermaphrodite. Him and his woman were damn hermaphrodites. You know what I'm saying? They were cross-dressers. This is some Bruce Jenner stuff, man. The name Omphale is a bisexual name coming from the universal mother, and that's a perversion of the Hebrew word and from the phallus, the male organ. Likewise, Janus, the Greeks. So look, so Omphale, so that's the mother phallus. It's a woman with the phallus, man. It's crazy. Okay, so check this out. Opposite faces were double-sexed or hermaphroditic. So Janus, where the month January comes from, that's that god. New Age movement looks favorably on homosexuality. So see, this is what's going on right now. It's the New Age movement. The New Age. What is Brother Gabari always talking about? The age of Horus, that golden age, right? Everybody always talks about this golden age, the golden head of Nimrod. This is what this is. This is what the statue was. It was a hermaphrodite, man. I'm telling you, this is what they worship. They worship hermaphrodites. They worship the Nephilim, the Nephilim. Some of them came out hermaphroditic. Some came out serpent-like. Some came out, man, they were sinning against man, against beast, against, nothing new under the sun. It says, in fact, in alchemy, the androgyny, meaning male and female in one body, was considered to be the image of the human perfection and wholeness. So they think that this is human perfection as madness. By some ancient traditions, right, the original and perfect form of the human being, a fashionable look among some celebrities. See? It's a fashionable look among celebrities to be androgynous looking, man. Chappelle Show even made fun of it when Charlie Murphy was on there, man. He's like, yeah, all that androgynous shit was going down. That was when the Rick Salak, what's that? The Rick James series, you know what I'm saying? Like the Charlie Murphy, the true Hollywood stories. The Chappelle Show, he makes fun of that. He's like saying everything was androgynous back in the 80s. And I've been saying this for a couple of years, man. They brought back the 80s. They brought back that androgynous spirit that they were spreading around in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And like, a lot of the brothers were born, well, I know I was born in the 80s, but you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of wicked shit was going down at that time. And, they brought it back. They brought all the colors, think about it, man. The hairstyles, with the scene girls, with the big old hair, the colors, everyone's wearing neon colors and all this shit. What else? The music is going all poppy and stuff like that. Like, I swear the 80s came back, but it's worse. Because everything's hermaphroditic. I have the whole lesson about androgyns. If you haven't seen it, go see it and you will see what I'm talking about. It says Bly, Nin, right, 9 Inch Nails also, and Jung tell us that each individual must achieve inner marriage of their masculine and feminine natures to encounter true equipoise, which means, true oneness, which is what the Buddhists call nirvana, right? Which is another band. So all these bands are named after witchcraft and idolatry. So see, Jung, these are all psychologists. Psychology is nothing but witchcraft. What is the guy's name? The main damn wizard in that stuff. Man, what is his name? Sigmund Freud, man. That guy. He was a Kabbalist. They're all Kabbalists, man. They're all Kabbalists, and this is their, look at, oh, I can't get it to focus. Come on, focus. Focus. It's not gonna work. Sorry, Yashar. Look how wicked that is, man. That's wickedness. This is the ultimate wickedness. This is what Nebuchadnezzar had everybody bowing down to. And this is what modern day Nebuchadnezzar is having everybody bow down to. Michael Obama, Anyways, the assumption of yin and yang also leads to homosexuality. See, so that's what yin and yang really represents, is homosexuality. The one issue of the Whole Life Times was a letter from David Lang. He wrote, for example, microbiotic theory explains homosexuality as a yin-yang imbalance caused or at least aggravated by excess consumption of yin foods, such as raw fruit. So they're trying to get you out on all this crazy. But basically they're telling you that's what they're trying to get you off to thinking that that's all about this imbalance, this you have to be yin and yang, the part of the males and excessive ingestion of yang foods, such as the animal flesh, on the part of females. Tex Mars explains homosexuality and bisexuality are accepted, even encouraged by the New Age teacher. And Tex Mars, we have that Codex Magica by them, so these two people quote from each other and whatnot. Well, she quotes from Tex Mars, meaning he's, pretty legit. Except for that whole, Jesus, Baal worship crap. That's how they spin it, man. They'll give you truth and then they'll spin it, right? The unholy doctrine, right, of reincarnation and the principle of yin-yang are perfect excuses and rationale for homosexuality and other forms of sexual immorality. If you are a homosexual or a lesbian in this lifetime, New Age teachers believe that it is probably because you were a person of the opposite sex in the previous incarnation or past life. The residue and influence of that past life is simply retained in your brain and consciousness. So they try to, basically mindfuck you into believing this. The yin and yang principle, also called unity, integration, or polarity, holds that a person is born both masculine and feminine traits. So they're trying to tell you that everybody was born androgynous. That's what they tried to say about Adam. What do they call Adam? Adam Kadmon, right? That Adam was created an androgen and that he's the image of the Most High, so the Most High must be an androgen, right? Freaking blasphemy. A man supposedly could have been a man 250 times and a woman 250 times, previous incarnations, memory of those past life experiences, blah, blah, blah. New Age encourages children and adults to appreciate and practice the harmony of opposites, teaching the individual to merge the two selves, man and woman. So it's a perversion, man. It's a perversion. They're trying to tell you that you're man and woman and you have to be both. You have to be an androgen, man. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's good on that. Yeah, that's good on that. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Let's see what goodies we have. Oh, look at here. Buffy. Alright, let's see what we got. Usually starts on the last page. Since we have been informed, this is page 49. Since we have been informed several times by Masonic authors that the inverted or satanic pentagon refers to the goat of Mendes, so we know what this is. The goat is Esau, which is Shalatan, which is related to Satan, who is the angel they worship, which is related to Azazel, which is the fallen angel, the chief, the scapegoat of the fallen angels. That was all the blame was put on. That's why we do the atonement and whatnot, all that good stuff. Circling Jericho, blowing them horns, man. Esau's getting scared. Keep blowing them horns, Yashar. The shofar must sound. Anyways, and remember, they would go each day, circle 7 times while blowing the trumpets, and they did it for 7 days. 7 times 7 is 49. We blow the trumpet, the shofar, in the 49th year, and then the 50th year is the year of the Jubilee, because 50th is armed. 5, anyways, is armed. But here we go, it's Kamash. Anyways, so here we go. So it's the goat of Mendes, right? Azazel. Let's take a look at what this goat represents. It's Esau, it's Azazel, it's Satan, it's Lucifer, it's all these things, right? Dictionaries of symbols, we notice that the he-goat is associated with the devil, right? Which we know devils in the Hebrew, right? In the Tawara is Sha'ayar or Shada, which both lead to goat, which both lead to Esau, with both goes back to Satan. The goat of Mendes, right? The devil. Mendes was an Egyptian god resembling Pan. He was worshipped in the form of a goat. So all of the cultures worshipped this god. They all worshipped the Baphomet. Androgynous, right? One witchcraft organization, Knew It in Unlimited Imports, sells a Goat of Mendes t-shirt. The mention of the goat is also known as Baphomet. An occult catalog mentions that the Baphomet is traditional symbols of pagans, witches, Satanists, and mystics. The Dictionary of Mysticism admits Baphomet, and occultism and sabbatic goat. So see, he is the sabbatic goat. The year of the Sabbath, right? The Baphomet. The Baphomet is the Azazel. The Baphomet and Azazel are the same. It's the same thing. In whose form Satan was aided to be worshipped at the witches' Sabbath. So they pervert that Sabbath, that Day of Atonement, right? Before the sabbatical year and all that stuff, and before the Jubilee year, which is another Shabbat. They pervert it with the witches' Sabbath, right? Not Shabbat, Sabbath. Which, you know what I'm saying, which is a form of Satan, but we do what we send Azazel, we send the Baphomet off, right? Let's see, here we go. Describing Baphomet, Knew It in Limited Imports says, artwork was drawn by Eliphaz Levi, the foremost occult authority of the 19th century. Symbols were included relating directly to ceremonial magic. So they do their ceremonies, right? And identified with Baphomet. So see, he's the Baphomet, the goat, the symbol, right? Much of the same symbols carry forward as on the devil card in the Thoth deck of Crowley. So Aleister Crowley created a tarot card deck called the Thoth deck, and that's what they use to work the Kabbalist tree of life. The Goat of Mendes itself is known as the god of the witches. So the witches, the witch of Endor, right? The witch of Endor, Saul, is going after the Goat of Mendes. Going after, now it's turned into the androgyny, man, all the fake gods, like Jebus, Selassie, Krishna, Osiris, all these guys, you know what's up, Levi's drawing of Baphomet shows his emphasis on sex. So there we go, it's emphasis on sex, right? For he made Baphomet as an androgynous, meaning both male and female figures. Satan, like Baphomet, is often pictured as an hermaphroditic deity, having a male phallus and breasts of a woman. The winged staff between Baphomet represents the phallus. So see, this is their god. This is who they worship. This is the Nebuchadnezzar statue. This is all that same shit, man. They worship the moon, the lunar, right? Lunar eclipse, right? The darkness, the eclipse, the moon eclipses and darkens. This is why you can't go solely off the moon. It will fall backwards. Fall backwards like the Danites. That's why everyone picked up the lunar calendar. But, what do I know? Anyways, the Macedonians followed the lunar calendar. But anyways, what do I know? Anyways, so there's the phallus, which is inside the circle. So this is the vagina and the phallus. The sun and the moon, the perversion of the sun and the moon, as above, so below, because they are wicked, right? And then because what the New Testament, right, the good spells says that that their deity, right, Jebus told Peter that whatever he said down here would be up here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a perversion. And this is supposed to be the light, but this is a perversion. This is wickedness. This is wickedness. The goat is one of the symbolical animals of the Hermetic magic, says Levi. So Hermetic comes back to Hermes, which is actually hermaphrodite. So basically that's magic, man. Turning man's magic. And that's real magic. That's real witchcraft, man. It's not Harry Potter freaking throwing a little wand and some sparks come out. Nah, man. It's like turning yourself into a woman and playing word games. You know what I mean? They use certain words and phrases to cast spells. They use certain pictures and images to cast spells. They are without explaining. You know what I'm saying? They're wickedness, man. Wickedness. This is why you have to have the seal of the Most High Yahweh. And this is why you have to, always have him on your mind. It says in the book of witchcraft. Okay, so the goat is the symbolic of Hermetic magic. Says Levi, right? Eliphaz Levi. Eliphaz Levi he's a crypto Jew. He's one of the Amalekites, and it is the symbol of generation. In a book, generation means sex. So the witchcraft, in the book on witchcraft, the complete book of witchcraft and demonology, we find a picture of Baphomet. The caption states that he is the horned god of the witches, symbol of sex incarnate. This picture, by the way, shows Baphomet making the devil's triad with his right hand, right? So there's the Baphi. We all know what Baphi is. Oh, look. So see, look, remember what we were showing you? So this is Esau, right? This is the Azazal. So you got Azazel and then Sama'al, which is Sha'ayar. So you got Azazel, Sha'ayar, and Lilith. Lilith is a perversion. It's just nothing but Talmudic nonsense. The thing about Lilith and stuff, nothing but the Talmud. Perversion, she's an owl god, the owl. That's why Drake's always has owls in his stuff, and whenever you see the owl and stuff like that, that's why it's Lilith. And then the goat is Sama'al, and then this is the other goat, and then look, Leviathan, Leviathan around it. So this is Leviathan. This is, you know, the marriage of Leviathan and the behemoth and the Esau and all of it. This is wickedness. And then they even perverted Adam and Eve with the androgyny, right? Look at that. Hayashao? Is that what it's supposed to be? I don't know. Represents the demon. That is intellectual subversion, disorder, and folly. Sabbath. It is the figure of the human body. Oh, man. But yeah, so, you know, that's what it is, man. It's set, man. It's, you know. Okay, let's see what else we got. Do we have anything else? Oh, look, this is very interesting. Look, it's a snake before the altar. The snake with radiant light, right? The snake producing this light, right? This illuminati, this false light, trying to burn on the altar. Huh, I wonder what that means. The snake with the, just pretty crazy, no? You know, Shamarai? You know, Adai? You know what's up? What else? Oh, I'm gonna bring this out in another lesson. Most High willing, be another video called Halal Yahad Zaba'awatakat. Humanist symbolisms, showing you that what they teach in your public schools is actually a religion as stated by the Supreme Court and their own manifestos. So actually they are breaking their own rules about separation between church and state. They try to get the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nonsense. Okay, we already got Nimrod. Okay, let's see what else we got. Oh, because we were talking about androgyns, right? Check this out. This is the Kundalini, man. Check this out, man. Go to, if you don't know about Kundalini, all right, if you don't know about the Kundalini, go watch my Serpent Power series. Kundalini, it'll say Kundalini in it, man. Go watch that. Sorry for the rough language and stuff. When I was rebuking a bunch of people all hardcore. Now I'm just onto solid teaching, so we don't have to worry about hard outbreaks. But those old videos were hard, man. Had the zealousness of the Most High Yahweh. I was, you know, venting his anger. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is very angry. It says he's angry every day. So he, you know, don't blame me because of the anger. And then everybody tells me I'm Levi. So, you know what I'm saying? Levi was known for anger. So please forgive. Have patience. It just happens. It also explains, our latest offering is rich in mystical symbolism. Notice the person in the picture. He has both wings and roots. This guy has wings and roots. This is the false root of David. The false root of David, right? Surrounding him is a serpent, right? Look, symbolizing freedom while being grounded. His head is bent in surrender. So he thinks he's free, but he's grounded. He's not root. He's the false root. He's grounded, trying to be free. The eagle's wings. So basically, it's just really Esau. Esau, the false root, the serpent, right? Azazel with the pyramids, which are the idols to Mount Hermon, right? Mount Hermon, where the fallen angels came down. Mount Hermon, and then the sun, which because they have the sun worship. Now, what does it say? Kundalini, right? Surrounding him is a serpent symbolizing the Kundalini force. Notice the serpent's head, the shape is in a heart, which the heart represents Nimrod. If you look at the heart symbolism, it goes back to that heart shape. It goes back to Valentine, right? Valentino, which Valentine is the same as Cupid, and they are the same as Nimrod. It's Nimrod. Basically, this represents Nimrod. Between the eyes, the brow is in the shape of the Aries symbol of astrology. So it's hard to see, but it's the Aries symbol of astrology, symbolizing renewal and rebirth. So this is the perversion, renewal. The serpent has roses on as a scale pattern. So it's roses as a scale pattern. Representing the enjoyment of life and its corresponding disappointment, which is not what it is. Just that it's the checkerboard pattern. It's, this is wickedness. This is your Jeevis, man. This is the wicked Kundalini. Basically, is code. I'm sorry, but for getting it up your butt, man. This is the Masonic 30th to 33rd degree ritual. They become sodomites. They sodomize you. Ask anybody. You can't make it in the music business without getting sodomized. You can't make it in the movie business without getting sodomized. You can't make it anywhere in high level in Esau's world without getting sodomized. This is their initiation, man. That's why it's Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why they're trying to release this. This is Nebuchadnezzar's statue. They're trying to release this on the world to where everybody has to bow down to this. And be sodomized. They're trying to break in to Lot's house, you know what I'm saying, with the daughters and stuff, to take them to to take the two angels, the two mala'ak that go to prophesy against Sodom, to destroy it, to go destroy Sodom, right? They go into Lot's house for a minute to warn him and his house to leave, and the men wanted to rape him. Well, what happened? All those men got blinded, and then Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. The combining of the serpent and the man has produced an oasis in the desert where a lotus blooms and two dragonflies play. Behind them you see the sun rising over the pyramids, a new day drawing for the ancient knowledge. Activation of the Kundalini is a dangerous step. Yeah, I bet. But once activated, the vital force is flowing through the student. Oh, that's gross, man. That's taking spunk, bro. That's nasty. When that happens, the initiate becomes an overflowing river of love. Oh, man, come on. This is perverted, bro. Look, you hear this shit, man? This is freaking wickedness. Affecting those who come in contact. Yeah, because if you touch sperm, you know what I'm saying? That's it. You're unclean. You have to go wash yourself and you're unclean till even. Man, like, come the fuck on, man. Like, that is crazy, man. Like, they're straight telling you that you have to take it in your booty hole, and they don't even freaking, it's right out in the open, man, but the people just don't know how to decipher their words, you know? Damn, look. There's them oaths. There's them oaths, man. People be taking them oaths. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what else we got. We have anything else? Oh no, I didn't want to make this video too long, but I have found something interesting in here. Hold on. Okay, we're on page 264 now. Another popular symbol with the New Ages and occultists is the rainbow, which is this thing. What they do is they took the Most High's covenant that he made with Noah and his descendants, and to never flood the earth again like he did, to destroy it like he did because of the wickedness that the Nephilim had caused with their, the giant, the offsprings running around eating people. If you want to see how it was like, watch Attack on Titan. Watch that anime Attack on Titan, man. That's some Nephilim shit, man. That's like the kind of stuff was eating people. You know what I'm saying? Like all kinds of wickedness was going down, man. There was gene splicing, all kinds of wickedness, man. Another popular symbol is the rainbow. The Most High gave a rainbow as a promise to mankind that he would never send a worldwide flood again to destroy man, right? Genesis 9:13-16. The New Ages have taken this symbol and made it into something that it was never meant to be, Masonic author George Oliver remarks. So see, that's the same thing with the temple knowledge, man. They took this knowledge, right, and they perverted it. They took it and they tried to make it something that it was never supposed to be, right? And what does it say? It is remarkable that in all the ancient systems of mythology, the Great Father or the male generative principle was uniformly symbolized by a point within a circle. So that's your target symbol, right? This emblem was placed by the Scandinavian priests and the poets and the central summit of a rainbow. So this is Scandinavian, man, your boy Buffy Bill is a Scandinavian priest, man. All these dudes is Edomites, yo. Or Danites, actually, because the origin, and they may be just Danites, man. Edomite Danite mix, man, because the Danites were the original inhabitants of Scandinavia, which caused Israel to go off backwards. So all these false teachers are really Danites and Edomites, man. Poets on the central summit of the rainbow, which was fabled to be a bridge leading from earth to heaven. So see, their perversion, the rainbow, their bridge between earth and heaven is Azazel. They think that's their bridge, man, because Azazel came and taught them how to do all kinds of wickedness. So to them, they took the Most High's rainbow and they perverted it and they use it. Another author reveals, in the practice of voodoo, black magic in Haiti and Africa today, the rainbow is depicted as an event celebrating the marriage of a rainbow god to the serpent god. So that's what Bill's talking about when he's talking about rainbows, man. He's a voodoo priest. He's voodoo. Man, that's funny. Tabak, man, the brother, he had to go take care of his daughters. The voodoo, man, he said this earlier today, man. I'm going to have to remind him of this. The voodoo, he was saying that he feels like Bill is some type of like Haitian voodoo priest. And man, it's so funny. We were just talking about this. The rainbow is depicted as an event celebrating the marriage of a rainbow god to the serpent god. It's the same thing, the rainbow god to the serpent god. This is Azazel, man. This is Azazel and Satan, man. Azazel and Satan, man. This is the shit. In the ancient Jewish Kabbalah, now being revived by New Age teachers of today, which is the Baphomet crew, mystical rabbis taught that the rainbow symbolized a sexual rite. Bill, what's that little girl doing over there? Never mind. The bow of the where's Yolanda? Never mind. The bow of the rainbow was supposedly the phallus of the male god, which descended into the kingdom of the womb, the queen or goddess. Oh, dear Lord. The union was said to create immense divine powers. And he has the girl teaching, bro. Notice the astrological symbols under the rainbow. See, astrological, man. They're showing you that astrology. Who was up? Astrology has to do with worshiping the stars, right? Well, who was up in the stars? Azazel. They were the watchers, man. They were set in a certain course. You know what I'm saying? The Most High created everything. He created these watchers. The watchers were there. And he set them up to where they would fall down and they would come and do everything because the Most High had made everything. He did everything. Everything is the Most High's will and doing. You know what I'm saying? They were just meant to do that. So they did it. They fell from the heavens, right? They fell to think of this as like the firmament. You know what I'm saying? They fell from the firmament, right? And they were chained, and now this is what they represent. This is under the rainbow. They're showing you that Azazel and all the fallen angels are in the valleys and under the rainbows, under the volcanoes and by the big mountains and all that stuff, man. This is why they always show the titans buried under mountains and by volcanoes and the volcano monsters and the rock monsters and all that stuff, man. They're showing you what this is. It says, in Scandinavian mythology, there was a rainbow bridge called Bifrost or Bifrost. This bridge was also known as the Devil's Bridge. The Devil's Bridge. And was equated with the river Styx of the Egyptians. So this is also the river Styx. The false waters, which was the river that they believed flowed through hell. Which is Sheol, man. Which the water that flows through Sheol is freaking lava, because Sheol's the center of their. What do I know? In Greek mythology, the rainbow is the embodiment of the messenger of the goddess Iris. Didn't we not read about Iris? So see, this is the goddess of Iris. This is what we brought up. Man, what did I have about Iris? Hold on, let's recap on the Iris. Hold on. Salak. Hold on. Because we touched... here we go. Iris, the messenger goddess. Wings with a staff. She's related to Hermes. So this is that... that's the one that merged with Hermes. The hermaphrodite, man. Yeah. Yeah, look. It's the embodiment of the hermaphrodite. This is the embodiment of Azazel, man. This is why they prefer... That's why when the hot springs, they produce like their own little rainbow. It's a perversion of the Most High's rainbow. Old faithful, right? Old faithful. They think he's faithful, but now they're darkened. So what happened? What happened to old faithful, son? In Greek mythology, the rainbow is the embodiment of the messenger of the goddess Iris. The Chinese rainbow differs somewhat in that it only has 5 colors. So now they perverted it. They put 5 colors, right? Instead of 7, because 7 is the perfection. So see, they take away 2. They perverted it. Their synthesis symbolizes the union of yin and yang. So see, they perverted to fit the yin and yang. In Babylonian literature, the rainbow was a sign of wrath, terror, and of ill, and as the attributed to the gods, Tirannana, bringer of misfortune. So yeah, they thought it was evil because the Most High wiped out all their bullshit with it. In Masonic symbolism, we find that the rainbow appears as the representation of Lucifer, the light bearer. So see, that's who it really represents. Esau. Esau links it with Azazel, man. See? Esau, Azazel, over the rainbow, under the rainbow. Look, worshipping the host, burning strange fire, sacrificing, they're worshipping the bull and the sun and the moon, and the rainbow, and they're trying to step up the stairway. This is the ladder, right? The devil's ladder stairway. Didn't we read about that? Go back, rewind it. You have to, I don't know, we're moving on. But anyways, the staircase, this is the perverted staircase. That's what it's showing you, man. This is showing you right here. This is a perversion of this. They pervert everything. This is a perversion of this. Sorry, I didn't know really how to draw a spiral staircase. I didn't do a better drawing of this, but you know, it does, you know, but just picture spiral. So that's, you know, that's what this is. That is that. Like, this is a perversion of this. Like this, they think that instead of, you know, the Holy speaking with the face, the Fanai of Yahweh, they're speaking to Oz. They're trying to reach out to Azazel, man. This is what that is. L.F. Perkins, a Mason and author of Masonry in the New Age, reveals that the following about the Antakarana, right? Or actually, look, hold on. Look, the Rainbow Bridge, also called the Antakarana, so that's what it's also called, the Antakarana, is referred to frequently by New Age movement and is found repeatedly in occult literature. So see, is the rainbow evil now because it's a right? One Christian author explains, in the occult, the rainbow is a hypnotic device supposedly forming a bridge between the individual and the oversoul of the great universal mind. This mind is not the Most High. So see that they're possessing you with Azazel. They're having you do Azazel. It's a device, a hypnotic device. It's a code word, man. It's a programming word. What have I been telling you guys? Protocols of Zion. Go watch those videos. You don't even have to watch it. Just put it on and listen. All the 3 series. I did a bunch of series. I brought out the whole protocols, man. I brought this book out. Read this book. Everyone, go read this book, man. Facts on facts about the Amalekites. It gives up everything they did. We're going to be bringing out everything these devils did, man. The fake Holocaust, all that shit, man. And, you know, we're not afraid of them. We're not afraid to bear the arm. And this is bullshit. Look, Azazel, man. Sorry to get all heated up, but you know, what's up? You know, the rainbow appears representation of Lucifer, the light bearer. You know what I'm saying? This is the great universal mind. The universal is Catholic, the great Catholic mind, the great one world order mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. Everybody yoked up, chained up together, lined up like monkeys in the barrel, right? Underneath the rainbow. They want you under the rainbow. They want, because you're above they want to put you under the rainbow and exalt and release Azazel from under the rainbow and put him above, and so that he could reach out to him, so that he could worship the moon and burn false fire and worship the sun god. Let's see. What does it say? Oh yeah, the universal mind. What does it say? The Antakara, right? Masons, as builders of the spiritual fabric, should become familiar with this old Hindu term. It refers to the bridge or pathway that every human being is consciously or unconsciously building between the lower self and his higher self. So this is their perverted. This is their temple, man. I'm telling you, man. They're just reaching out to Azazel. The process of the builder, okay, look, between his imperfect self and his perfect self, the process of the builder never ceases from life to life, either in or out of physical body. The rough stone ultimately becomes the perfect ashlar. These dudes perverted everything. In passing, notice that Perkins is also promoting reincarnation by his remark about life to life. In the teachings of Tibetan Buddhism, the rainbow symbolizes man's ultimate perfect state, divinity. And when he has achieved an inner unity of good and evil, shadow and light, he becomes one with the Great One. And so basically you have to be an androgyny in order to be one with the so-called Great One. In other words, the New Age teaches that man's path to godhood is symbolized by the rainbow bridge, right, which man crosses over by achieving higher consciousness, the reward at the other end of the rainbow, self-empowerment, immortality, and divinity, which they think they're going to get from Azazel, man. So they're really worshiping Azazel. Why do you think everything is going down the way it's going down right now? Why do you think all this stuff happened? As soon as me and Kabari started talking about damn Azazel and bringing out the Nephilim, bringing out the fallen angels, which nobody wanted to talk about, but sorry, it's in the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know what you want to do about it. You want to toss out the Dead Sea Scrolls? Then what about Joel 2 and 23 that talks about the teacher of righteousness, which adds up with Ezekiel, the 40th chapters, which adds up with the Dead Sea Scrolls? I hope you guys are ready to get shot. Man, with this in mind, it's no surprise to see that the following notice in a witchcraft magazine, it states, carry a beautiful symbol of the New Age, spread the word, join the legions of light, which in the Dead Sea Scrolls, they are actually the sons of darkness. Ashtar, they're the false light, which I brought out about Azazel. Go watch that video. If you haven't seen it, I break out the light, joining it in with Esau, Azazel, Satan, all that shit. Ashtar and the Space Brothers have repeatedly said that it is the time we New Agers show our belief and the existence of more advanced life in space, ancient aliens. As a special memento to coincide with the release of the important volume, we are offering a limited time only the beautiful medallion depicting the symbol of the New World Order, a rainbow with a flying saucer flying over it. Wow. So that's the symbol of the New World Order. Isn't GMS always talking about the flying saucers coming to get everybody? These demons coming to get everybody over the rainbow. The demon, this is the flying saucer. Because they ride in chariots, man. The sun and the moon are chariots too. Read Enoch, man. There's angels for everything. The whole host of heaven, the whole stars of heaven is man, you guys don't even know. A New Age book, The Light Shall You Set Free, states, since the 7 major chakras comprise of the 7 colors of the rainbow, and since the 7 colors of the rainbow form white light, we must keep these chakras vibrating at their maximum strength within us at all times. So this is why the vibrators, right? Because they worship Osiris, the cult, which is a phallic symbol, right? Osiris is a phallic symbol. He's a dildo, and the dildo, they put the vibrator so you vibrate your chakra so you can pervert the rainbow and have white light. This is the white light, right? What's the white? What color? What is the color white? That never mind. Through visualization, the process is also enhanced through meditation. When each chakra is fully activated, vibrating with the purest color, the 7 colors combine within to create the auric field of the white light. This is why Pink Floyd has that pyramid, that prism, and it goes from the rainbow to the white light. That's basically Kundalini, if you get what I'm saying. This forms a protective shield of energy around us and gives off a glow of energy that is often called illumination. So that's true illumination to them, is the, Luciferian initiation, which is plug-in. The white light is an important symbol of the New Age, a former witch noted. In the upper 3 levels of witchcraft, Lucifer is represented by a white light. The Tara Center, a well-known New Age organization who is promoting the New Age Christ called Maitreya, explains triangles work is easy. Oh man, didn't Gabaria, didn't you just mention Maitreya, man? This is it, man. You're right, bro. You're right. Khan, Selassie. That's what the Maitreya, Selassie, the Jebus, the Osiris, the all that, right? Mentally link up with the 2 other members. Visualize a triangle of white light circulating above your heads in the great invocation of Allah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, look. White light, necrofocal points, blah, blah. We're not going to read that because they're trying to teach you how to do whack shit. When you say form the center where the will of the white, look, which Shambhala Visualize the great sphere of white light, whatever. Shambhala, by the way, is the mythological place where the Lord of the world, who's the man, who's the wickedness, the so-called Lord, right? Baal of the world. The world is given into the hand of the wicked. Sanat Kumara, or Shiva, who is actually Satan, right? So that Shambhala is Satan. Dennis Carpenter, a witch, advises connect with the divine as you know it and imagine yourself surrounded with white light, a protective sphere. If you, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Sin City, but in Sin City, there's a part where the Catholic priest talks about how he did cannibalism and he saw white light, that the dude was filled with white light, man. That shit. A protector, so they're doing cannibalism. So that means too. A protective sphere of light will then keep you safe throughout this meditation. Lazarus, a spirit guide, actually a demon, suggests that he be visualized simply as a sphere of white light. Didn't Paul, on his way to Damascus, or Saul, right, on his way to Damascus, get encountered by the white light, the false Christ, the Matria? And he tried to fit it into the Torah? Right? Kundalini, is the name of the serpent that is supposed to lie coiled at the base of the spine, but which is raised during yoga. So yoga is actually another form of sodomy. New Ager Elizabeth Clare Prophet calls Kundalini the white light. Prophet, as well as other occultists, refer to the Great White Brotherhood. They're not going to like this one. They're not going to like this one, Amalek. You ain't going to like this one. The Great White Brotherhood. New Agers Shirley McCune and Norma Milanovich explain the Great White Brotherhood, the white meaning white light, is composed of many of the beings in the cosmic hierarchy. What did I read in my last, my Hebrew dictionary lesson? I went over the fact that in the JPS that it's divine beings, the Benai Ha Alayam. Well, that's what the beings in the cosmic hierarchy. This organization, which is the host of heaven, this organization includes 70 orders, brotherhoods of the universe. So the 70, they worship 70. Man, that's why he says this is deep, man. It's all about the Great White Brotherhood. Under them those are the two top things. You want to know what's at the top? You want to know what's wherever the pyramid, right, so-called, ends up? It's all about the Great White Brotherhood. That's the top of it. The Great White Brotherhood. Because it's nothing but fallen angels and demons and Azazel and shit. They're worshiping the host of heaven like the scriptures, the Torah says. And underneath them, they are served by the Great Red Brotherhood. Can you guess who's a part of that? Red. Arawam. Beings of light can hold membership simultaneously in the Order of Melchizedek and the Great White Brotherhood. In fact, most, if not all, do belong to both. So now they pervert the Order of Melchizedek and try to defame it. Both Masonry and Mormonism refer to Melchizedek priesthood. In fact, for one to become God, according to Mormon doctrine, one must belong to the Melchizedek priesthood. In Scottish Rite Masonry, the 19th degree is called the Grand Pontiff. In it, during this ceremony, that the candidate is anointed with oil, is made and proclaimed a priest forever according to the order of Melchizedek, which is a perversion. See, it's Hebrews 5 and 5:9, which is a total perversion, mystery school, desecration, right, of Malak Zarakwa, which is the king of righteousness, right? Which, if you read in the Dead Sea Scrolls, is Michael or Michael the Archangel, the Fanai, Yahweh, the face of Yahweh. Tell us, however, that Christ glorified, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I don't want to read that. See, that's the thing. This lady's still a Christian, so, I don't know what happens. Oh, man, we got so much. But occultists, Mormons, and Masons glorify themselves and take on themselves the honor of priesthood that was given to Christ. Oh, see, that's old Christ crap. Blah, blah, blah. Example after example could give each such quotation about the white light. It is also interesting to note that the white light is the name of the publication of the occult organization of the Temple of Truth. Wow, perversion of the temple. It is billed as the magazine of ceremonial magic. There's the magic with the K, real magic. The name of their bookstore is The Magic Circle. Wow. The perverted 360-degree circle. For much more information on the rainbow and the white light, see my book, Hidden Secrets of the Eastern Star. And it says, so the Order of Eastern Star, that's Masonry. Another symbol that is frequently seen today was the lotus flower. Blavatsky talks about the lotus, says it has to do with the hermaphrodite. They pervert the lotus flower and say it has to do with hermaphrodite. I think we just have one more thing. Oh, I just wanted to show you, beware. Anytime you see any of these things, these are all Masonic. Stay away from these. If you see anybody rocking this shit, right? A perversion. Look what they did to the shield, man. They fucking perverted it. Tire, right? These bastards. Look at perversion. Look at this is all wickedness, right? Look, perverted the Hebrew language, right? Look at it. All right, these are nasty organizations. Perverted the Karabiam. Okay. And I guess that's it. That's it for today. We're almost at an hour, so we might as well end it. You know, remember, Yasha'al, to stay in the temple. Okay. Sacrifice that lower self, get rid of it, pass through, cleanse yourself, purify yourself, right? With under the oxes, become that ox, right? Take on the ox, the bull, the 12 bulls, the 12 patriarchs, right? And you know, the 360 degree, and then go into and then the 4, so 360 degrees, and then you have the 4, 360 with the 4 intercalendar days, 364. Anyway, so then you go past the porch and you enter the Hayakal, right? In the Hayakal, the holy place, and then you have 10 sets of Manawa, which is portion. I'm gonna do a breakdown on the menorah next. Actually, I have a lesson to show. Watch the. I'm going to do a breakdown on the menorah. That way everybody knows what it's all about. See the menorah. I've got it all broken down. So we're going to talk about the menorah and its function, where it is, what it does. We're going to do it through the different temples. We're going to talk about the temple in the wilderness. We're going to show the function and where it was, where it stood in this temple, the tabernacle in the wilderness, and then also Solomon's temple. Solomon's temple, it's 7 times 10, which is the 70 nations. You know, make sure that you store up all your gold and your silver, give it to the Most High, to the treasuries, the priest cells. This is also where you can go and get the information. Go to all the past videos, man. I'm telling you, everything's pretty much there already, man. I brought out so much stuff. Just go to the past videos. If you have any questions, I could probably direct you to a past video. If not, I will do a video on it. You know, just stay strong. The 10 lavers, the 10 baptisms or trials, the purifications that you have to go through in the wilderness, the 10, right? So you cut off your lower self, you cleanse yourself, right? You get back on that track, and then you go through your trials, and then you finally enter the higher call, and then you be a light to the 70 nations. You burn your incense, which is a sweet savor unto the Most High, so you could enter in and talk with the angels. Like it's, you know, you all know what's up by now, you know what I'm saying? But we got to keep teaching, we got to keep talking about it. Don't let people come in the side door. Don't let people come in the side door. But, you know, we got this. We got this. We got this. You know, or sleep, but that ladder, man, that ladder. Anyways, so I guess that's it. Shalom. Ath, Akyam, Akwath, you know what I'm saying? Barak Ahab. Barak Ata Wab Ahab Ata. Right? Shema Yashra'ala Yahweh Alahayana Yahweh Akkad, which is hear Israel, or listen Israel, Yahweh, our power, Yahweh is one. Okay, Shema Yashra'ala Yahweh Alahayana Yahweh Akkad. Kal Halal Yahweh, all praises to Yahweh. Tzaba'awat, the master of legions, Akkad, which is one, right? Kal Halal Yahweh Tzaba'awat Akkad. Hamagan, the shield. Ath Yashra'al, to Yashra'al, or towards Israel, or for Israel. Barak Hashem Yahweh, which is blessed the name of Yahweh. Ahab Yahweh, which is love Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, shalom. Rebuke Shaitan, man, rebuke him. Yaga'ar Yahweh Bak HaShatan. Wa Yaga'ar Yahweh Bak. That is rebuke you in the name of Yahweh, Satan, rebuke you, and get back. Read it. You could read it in Zechariah 3. So anyways, late night, doing the Ashamawara, the night watch. But yeah, night watch is almost over. Sun's about to start to rise. So, shalom. I'm on.